Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. It's Tuesday, March the 4th, 2014. I'm your host, Alan Barry Labucan. I'm the Chief Market Commentator for AGORACOM. Every day I go through a bunch of press releases, and the goal is to find companies with good news and help you find good companies to do your homework on and hopefully find some investment winners in there. On today's show, I have 4 companies to talk about. We try to keep it to around a 10-minute time frame, so that's not going to be a problem today. Our first company to talk about is Sabina Gold and Silver. They reported their updated mineral resource estimate for their Back River Gold project, which is in Nunavut. It's 100% owned by Sabina Silver and Gold. The updated estimate is on the mineral resource, 10.4 million tons, grade of 5.2 grams per ton, for contained 1.76 million ounces of gold. Indicated mineral resource of 17.9 million tons, grading 6.1 grams per ton for a contained 3.5 million ounces of gold, and an inferred mineral resource of 8.2 million tons, grading 7.3 grams per ton for a contained 1.9 million ounces of gold. So obviously some very high-grade gold up there. And a lot of it. If you look at all the various different categories, you're looking at about 7 million ounces of gold there, all categories combined. So you've got a very big resource there. Now I think the question is, what is the feasibility of, can you build a mine up in Nunavut for this project and make money at it? And it looks like that's the next step of what the company is focusing on. So there's some very good news from Sabina Gold and Silver. Check it out on their website. The stock is 89 cents today. It's on 81,000 shares. That's flat for the day. I'm just looking at the stock chart now. It got better in December, kind of made a classic sort of cup formation, and now it's got a handle as well. This is actually looking like a pretty interesting stock chart here. I have to do some more homework on this one. This one looks like one I could talk about on the end of the week show, the best of the best in weekly news show, where I pick companies that I like their news and I also like their stock charts. It's looking very cheap right now. SBB is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. Next up is True Gold Mining. True Gold Mining had intersected high-grade gold at 2 new Karma projects areas that returned very good grades of gold, 12.61 grams per ton gold over 5.6 meters. There was a sub-interval there of 30.60 grams per ton gold over 1.5 meters. They had other holes with 10.82 grams per ton gold over 4.5 meters. There's some good information in there. True Gold's project, I believe, is in Burkina Faso. I'm just trying to confirm that here. I'm almost certain that that's where True Gold is. I always like it when companies put that information right up front in their news releases, but I don't write all these news releases, so you'll have to go look at it. I'm almost certain that the project is in Burkina Faso, West Africa. The stock today is up a half a penny to 40.5 cents on 546,000 shares traded hands. Just looking at the stock chart, it got out a bullish move from the June lows until it hit a high in August. Retouched that high again in late September. Then it kind of gave back some of those gains, but also retained a fair amount of those gains, and sort of bottomed out in late November. Since then, it's been much stronger. Pretty good looking chart here. They've got good volume. The volume has been increasing. It looks like it's sort of flattened out of late. Is that an inflection point? My guess would be that it could move up from here. How aggressively is still to be determined. TGM is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Falco Pacific Resources. Falco Pacific Resources announces their initial Horn 5 resource of 2.15 million ounces of gold, or 2.8 million ounces of gold equivalent. They have a lot of very good details. This is a 100% owned project in Quebec. Very good jurisdiction to be doing exploration and mine development. You'll have to take a close look because there's lots of details in this press release. Just looking at the stock right now, and it is down 12 cents to 69 cents on 669,000 shares traded hands. It's a pretty big resource, 2.8 million ounces of gold. Obviously, the market was looking for something bigger than that, but having looked at their valuation, it looks pretty light for a company with that kind of a resource. Stock was a really sleepy stock until about July. Has been doing a lot more volume, more consistently. Stock really started to get active in mid-January and started to move into much higher categories. This is one I'm definitely going to put my do some homework on, as I like what I see there. FPC is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. And that was it. I just saw an email come across, and I might have another company for you. There's a, let me just see here. I'll have to look that one up later. So that's all the news for today. Didn't have a lot of, I only had 3 companies. Sorry, I had 4 windows open, only 3 companies to talk about. Nonetheless, there's some good companies for you to do your homework on. And as always, before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do that homework and speak with your financial advisors. Join us Monday through Thursday on our daily show for the news that I do, and then on the end of the week when George Cholis and George is the founder of AGORACOM, and I do a show we call the Best of the Best in Weekly News, where we pick where I pick companies that I think have a good combination of news and stock charts that look to get more bullish. So you can find all that work at agoracom.com or blog.agoracom.com or on my website at allenberryreports.com. On that note, you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.